All right, welcome to the action guide for step one here. I'm just on the website here on schooltechnology.org for step one. I'm just going to scroll down to the area here where we have the important points, but then these action items. And I want to show you each one of these action items to kind of give you an idea what you need to do. The very first one, it says bookmark and browse the websites listed below. So I'm going to go down here in resources. I'm going to click on the first link, which is the Partnership for 21st Century Skills. I'm going to click on that and let that load in here. Now, P21, as it's normally called, is just a great resource for everything about 21st century learning. And so I would start with, of course, the front page here, check on any announcements, and then also subscribe to the P21 e-newsletter. So enter your email address in down here. So you're getting their publications and their little e-newsletters. That's just great stuff. Then I'd move into the overview, start with the skills framework, start to read and get an idea of what these this whole idea of 21st century skills. There's just some great things. I have all these things downloaded to a folder on my computer that I can refer to as I work with teachers and administrators on the different areas of 21st century skills. So you've really kind of got to get good at the things that are available on this website here. So that's great. So that's a nice little place. Spend a few minutes on that, get to look around, and definitely bookmark it in a section that you have all for 21st century skills and doing this integration into your school. Now, the next one that's on the list here is the International Society for Technology and Education, or we just always call it ISTE. So I'm going to click on that and let ISTE load up here. And again, you can type in an address here to be a part of their little newsletter if they produce new books, things like that. And you'll definitely want to know that, so join that. But I would recommend that you join ISTE. I think for just a normal membership of a educator is, I think, $92 a year or something like that, around $100 a year. And it's one of those things that you want to be a part of ISTE. You want to work towards always going to the conference every summer that they put together. This is just where the people in the know when it comes to school technology get together and do things. So that is just vital for this. I think I told you in the Watch First video all about how, there are some things I just spend my own money on as a tech integration person, and this is one of them. I join it. I mean, if you're lucky enough to be able to get reimbursed for it, that's great, but you definitely want to be a part of this group, so ISTE. And again, the same thing here. You want to get in the About ISTE, you want to look at those type of things. Spend some time in the bookstore, see what books are available. We're going to go and talk about the books in I think, another couple steps away from here. We're going to talk about what books are great to have. So that really is just a wonderful website to understand 21st century skills. And remember, these people put out the standards that I like to follow when I meet with teachers and of course have students learn these things. And they're down here. They're called the NETs. Let me just click on that for you. And they're called the National Education Technology Standards. And there are standards for administrators, standards for teachers, and standards for students. And they're all available right here for you to take a look at. So there they all are. So get to know that one. Another great website to bookmark. Let me just close that and get back to our resource list. Okay, so those are the two websites we need to take a look at. The next thing on the action item list is download and install iTunes. I'm going to go ahead and click on this right now. Now, iTunes is basically a music library and player and it works on both PCs and Macs. So it works cross-platform. And anyhow, this will take you to a download page. It'll probably automatically detect whether you're on a PC or a Mac, and you just want to download the latest version if you don't already have it. If you already have it, that's great. You might want to make sure that it's updated so that you have the latest version of it there. But this is what's going to manage all of the stuff that we're going to work with in the next couple of weeks. So we want to bring in podcasts. We want to listen to things. We want to have resources that are available to us, and so we need to have iTunes on your computer. So it's just right here in this corner here, and you go ahead and just enter your email address in and click download now, and it'll go through all the steps of downloading it and installing on your computer. So that's the install for iTunes. And then the last thing on the action item, now there might be more things here because you got to remember I produce these videos and then things might come up. So if you see other things on this list, go ahead and do them. But the last one I have on here is joinning.com. And now I'm already in, so it already signed me into Ning. But let me just sign out and let me show you what it basically will look like when you come into here. So let me just scroll over this way. So it'll say, go ahead and create your own Ning network, but you've got to come over here to this side here where you got to say join now. And you want to just fill in the little form on there. It's free, and you want to join Ning, because again, in the next couple of steps we're going to get into Ning and start doing things with other people. So Ning is like a social network for professionals. So if you can think of MySpace or Facebook, that type of thing, it is for professionals to use that all have similar interests. So we can have videos, we can have documents on there, photos on there, lectures on there, all that kind of stuff. And so we're going to get into Nings in the next couple of steps. So that's what you need to do. So go ahead and join the Ning right in there. And I think you get those things done. I think that's it for this first step, step 1. Once again, I'm Brad Flickinger with schooltechnology.org, and I'll see you in step 2, but don't cheat, okay? You've got to get these steps done. Don't go on to step 2 without them, because you won't be able to get very far, because we build upon things from step to step to step. All right, thanks a lot, you guys. Have a good day.